Do you think that he was prepared?
I don't think he was prepared. He's prepared for everything.
Do you think he made any mistakes?
I don't think he made mistakes.
No mistakes, but some interesting admissions. When Hillary Clinton suggested Donald Trump may not have released his tax returns because he hadn't paid federal taxes, Trump seemed to admit it, calling that smart. Some supporters jumped to his defense.
He's paid his taxes. He just doesn't want people...
How do you know that?
Well, why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he pay his taxes? Because people are going to know if he hasn't.
And if he didn't pay?
I think that's awesome. I try to pay as little as I have to, don't you?
At some point, a handful of supporters got tired of our debate questions and insisted we talk to a military mom. That's when things turned ugly, with this woman calling us, the media, vultures and cowards.
Get your butt down there and you interview her. Give her the respect she needs. If you're not here to interview military, leave. Leave. You're here about Hillary Clinton. We're here about Trump and our military. Leave.
I'm here about Trump
leave.
as well.
No, you're here about Trump because you don't have a heart.
Give her a personal space.
Police stepped in after that, but tensions remained high. We pushed ahead with the issue of birtherism. When Trump was asked about it during the debate, he said he had nothing more to say about why he pushed that narrative.
It was a question, it was answered, and I think he answered the question.
But to some here, the conspiracy theory still lives.
Should he have been prepared with an answer?
An explanation from President Obama, and we never got one from him, did we?
What does he have to explain?
Where he was born. Just show his birth certificate. I have mine at home at my safe deposit
He did
box.
show it.
No.
And what about when Mrs. Clinton chided Trump for referring to a former Miss Universe pageant contestant as Miss Piggy, and then later, apparently because she was Latina, as Miss Housekeeping?
As a woman, does that language bother you?
No. It's silly.
Silly.
It's silly. It has nothing to do with the election. There are so many important issues in our country right now.
This woman wasn't offended either.
Do you think he respects women?
I believe yes, he does.
Clinton also hit Trump for once voicing support for invading Iraq and calling climate change a hoax started by China. He denied doing either, despite the fact that he said both. This supporter was forgiving, especially on the issue of climate change.
And that China was behind it.
I believe Al Gore's behind it making money. He's gotten rich off of it.
Should he have admitted that he had said that, or no, it doesn't bother you?
It don't bother me a bit, because I'd have told him the same thing. I said, that's a hoax and a half right there.
And despite CNN's polls showing Clinton had the stronger night, we couldn't find anyone here now voting for her.
Hell no, I'm voting for him. He's my man.